Summary of Golden Rules, The Lost Writings by Napoleon Hill. Introduction. Do you possess the qualities necessary to achieve success? Do you acknowledge the existence of fundamental rules that can propel you towards your dreams? Are you ready to commit to personal growth and transformation to align yourself with these guiding principles? The journey to success is unique for each individual, shaped by distinct dreams and aspirations. However, a universal key exists to unlock our ultimate goals, adhering to the golden rules that revolve around refining our mindset, behaviors, and environment. This book serves as a comprehensive guide, unveiling essential rules, concepts, and techniques applicable across diverse fields. Discover the art of cultivating a positive outlook on life, reinforcing it through daily positive affirmations. Acquire vital skills and behaviors essential for becoming the best version of yourself, including building self-confidence and retaining critical information. Learn the significance of humility and the willingness to shed pride and ego for personal growth. Above all, understand the transformative power of altering your environment, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who foster your growth. When these rules are applied conscientiously, the lessons within this book will sculpt you into an individual worthy of success. This guide offers insights into developing a positive mindset, emphasizing daily affirmations and instilling the necessary skills and behaviors to enhance personal growth. It delves into building self-confidence, valuing crucial information, and embracing humility to foster positive change. Moreover, it highlights the importance of shaping your environment by cultivating connections with like-minded individuals who contribute to your overall development. As you absorb these principles, remember that transformation takes time. Trust the process, embrace it wholeheartedly, and believe that the journey will be worthwhile. With the right mindset and values, progress and success will inevitably follow, aligning you with your desired destination. Your social and physical heredity. We were not born into this world capable of choosing our parents or our physical traits. We can't choose our genes or deny that we got certain traits from our family line. These physical heredities had been passed down to us by our parents. Whether we like it or not, these cannot be changed by decision or manual procedures. However, our social heredities are something we can change. Everything we hear, write, and talk about contributes a huge part to it. Similarly, our surroundings greatly affect our personality and mental being. As our minds adapt to the information around us, we should avoid negativity and stress. This can happen if we incline to a better environment, which is essential for success. Napoleon Hill, the author, went through a harsh childhood before being known for his writings about personal development and success. Hill was known to be a rough child when he was young. This is because his mother died when he was 9. He was left with his father, who eventually remarried a few years after. Surprisingly, his stepmother turned out to be a godsend who changed many aspects of his life. With his stepmother's proper guidance, Hill was enlightened with knowledge and doctrines. This motivated him to study in school and attend church. Due to a change in his surroundings, he slowly learned to have a positive outlook on life. Hill inherited his physical features from his biological parents, but he adopted his stepmother's qualities and teachings. He engaged in activities that would exercise his mental toughness and his grit to attain success. All of these helped him develop into the best version of himself. The life story of Napoleon Hill just showed us how an individual's environment greatly influences their life and mindset. Tragic events are inevitable, but it doesn't stay dark forever. The best way to overcome tragedy is to use it as a motivation to keep moving on, switch into a better environment, listen to the surroundings, and use them to build strong traits. If you want to be successful, you have to be mindful of your environment. See if your surrounding positively influences you. Listen to your friends, family, and others around you. Check if they greatly contribute to your growth. If not, don't hesitate to move into a better environment. Find people who have positive mindset and learn from them. Use them as an inspiration to be the best version of yourself. It is through this you will attain success. Autosuggestion. The road towards success is not an easy climb. Rather, it's a path full of twists and turns. It makes you experience struggles along the way. Some people may help you attain it, but you are still alone in the journey until the end. This is why you need to have a firm belief in yourself. You need to instill positivity in your mind and constantly engage in self-affirmation. What our mind thinks is what our bodies do. Our physical reality is drawn from our conscious minds. So make it a habit to think about positive statements. This can be done by telling yourself that you believe in yourself and you can surpass whatever problems you have. Through this, you would value yourself more and build a better path for success. Napoleon Bonaparte was a brave and fearless French military general. He is known to be one of the world's greatest military leaders and a model for governments worldwide. During the French Revolution, he fought bravely in the army. Amidst the war and chaos, he saw a chance, an opportunity for aspiring military leaders like himself to grow and excel. Since he was a young boy, Bonaparte was exposed to conflict and warfare. His parents fought against the French after they joined the Corsican resistance to preserve their independence. Despite poverty, Bonaparte was able to access education at the king's cost due to his persistence and good analytical skills. After completing his studies, he immediately joined the French army and led it to victory in multiple wars. With his tenacity and sustained persistence, he believed that many things in life are unattainable, but not for those who don't retreat. Within the course of his lifetime, Bonaparte won over Europe and even saved the king. He was seen as a hero, an emperor that would lead the nation to success. He looked into every dispute as an opportunity to practice his solution-oriented mindset and inspire his men. Bonaparte knew that great power comes from a great mindset. Through this, he was able to conquer every battle he faced, making him succeed. The obstacles we encounter in life can be really terrifying, but with autosuggestion, where we think of positive affirmations, we can overcome our fears. We can also boost our confidence. Like Bonaparte, we need to have faith in ourselves. Believe that even in the toughest situations, there is always hope. In time, you will achieve the success you dream of. The Law of Retaliation. Our minds are powerful. It is like a magnet attracting like-minded people. When we see a person with the same energy levels, we tend to connect with them. We are also more likely attracted to people who have the same beliefs and principles as ours. But since diverse people surround us, we should know how to deal with them, despite the differences. The best way to do this is to apply the Law of Retaliation. This is about acting the way we want to be treated. It is about acting with kindness, even if we are faced with completely different people. Through this, we can expect others to also be kind to us. By using the law properly, we can turn misunderstandings into great bonds. In the mid-19th century, one of the most notable acts of violence occurred. It is known as the Lawrence Massacre, or Quantrill's Raid. It was an attack along the Kansas-Missouri border during the American Civil War. It was believed to be led by William Clark Quantrill, a Confederate guerrilla leader. Quantrill endured a harsh childhood due to poverty and his abusive father. But before he joined the military, he was a well-regarded schoolteacher. However, Quantrill left the job due to the low salary, leaving him without money. Later, he joined a gang of robbers, renowned for their brutal strategies. The Confederate guerrilla attacked the town of Lawrence, killing countless of innocent lives. They were rumored to attack the town out of revenge. Their rage stemmed from the event a few days before their raid. This was when the women's prison in Kansas collapsed, which killed the female loved ones of the guerrilla troops. Quantrill also had awful personal experiences in that town of Lawrence. The guerrilla members all had reasons for their revenge, but killing innocent and defenseless lives won't ever justify their intentions. In response to the attack, Union General Thomas Ewing issued an order to control the guerrillas from destroying the town. He chose non-violent retaliation over force. Ewing just ordered his men to rescue the innocent people who were affected by the war. While Ewing did not attain victory by engaging in another brutal fight, still, he was successful in retaliating with kindness. For him, it was the best course of action. Sure, Quantrill's raid drew blood, destroying livelihoods, hopes, and ambitions, but engaging in these ruthless methods would not bring their loved ones back. In the end, the guerrillas' harsh strategies did not make them win. From the story, we have learned that force is not always the best solution to a problem. When we try to look through kindness, we will see the possible ways that do not involve violence and bloodshed. No one would wish for war. So, if we opted to resolve the issue by being kind, kindness would return with even greater measure. How to build self-confidence. Over the years, confidence has been an important characteristic we should have. This is needed in all aspects of our lives. However, gaining enough confidence is not an easy task, for it is not inherent. We slowly build it up through practice, experience, and acceptance. It also requires commitment and a tough mentality, especially when faced with pressure and failures. One of the keys to attaining success is building up your self-confidence. Being self-confident opens up opportunities and experiences to hone your skills. It will also draw you closer to the people who can help you succeed. Gaining confidence is a struggle for most people at first, but it will surely bring a lot of beneficial results. Just trust the process and don't give up. Many successful people are usually those who are self-confident. Despite the circumstances, they know how to trust their abilities. Early in their lives, they learn to accept who they are, their wants, and their strengths. They strongly believe that their characteristics will help them succeed. Walter Elias Disney, one of the world's pioneers in animated cartoon films, paved the way for America's animation industry. He was born in Chicago during World War II, and he was raised by his abusive father. Only through drawing animated characters did Disney find peace and genuine happiness. Ever since he was young, Disney had always dreamt of becoming an artist. Although his father pressured him to work in a jelly factory, he never gave up. He was still determined to pursue animation despite being at a career crossroad. So right after he came back from war, Walt Disney and his older brother decided to establish an art studio, which fulfilled his childhood dream. The journey of Walt Disney was not easy. He went bankrupt countless times. But he was confident with his abilities. He knew that he was destined for success only if he believed and fought for it. So he keeps doing animation, even if it means risking every penny he has. During his time of devastation, he luckily found hope in California. This is when he attempted to start another animation studio and created Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse was Disney's breakthrough and stepping stone towards success. But this was interrupted when he faced another struggle. This occurred when his art studio was on the verge of closure due to his large debt. Even his employees went on strike for days. But because of Disney's mindset, he was able to come up with ideas that diversified his business. As a result, his works reached big screens all over the world. After this, he then started to launch Disneyland, his greatest project of all time. This is a wonderful place where people of all ages can have fun. It is also considered the happiest place on earth. Through this project, Disney was able to pay back all his debts. From that time ahead, never again did he owe a huge amount of money to anyone. Up until now, Disney's business is still growing, reaching every continent of this planet. Disney's success would not have been possible if it weren't for his determination and confidence. Despite the struggles, he still trusted himself and his capabilities. He also believed that the failures he experienced had their reasons. So he used them as a motivation to try again until he achieved his dreams. All of these greatly contributed to Disney's success. How to remember. Having a perfect memory is an ideal dream for most of us. There are a lot of benefits if we can easily install in our minds all the needed information in our life. But having a perfect memory also has some disadvantages and consequences. That is why our brain only remembers significant events or information. So we just need to train our minds to improve and expand our memory banks. Our memories serve as an intangible diary. Stored in it is who we are and what we do as a person. If we lose our memories, we will probably not identify our identity. We also cannot do anything, especially our work. Therefore, we must know how to enhance our memories. Improved memory and mental ability can help us step closer to success. Successful people regularly train and enhance their memory. This is because memorizing is a useful skill in decision-making for their chosen fields and businesses. An American chess player named Harry Nelson Pillsbury topped the ranks at the early age of 22. He was born in Massachusetts, USA, and he was known as one of the greatest chess players of all time. His strategic thinking skills were truly extraordinary. It was also believed that he would win against the world's chess champion if he didn't pass away due to his illness. Even at the start of his career, Pillsbury manifested natural skills in playing. He won against one of the former chess grandmasters and world champion Wilhelm Steinitz. Aside from this, Pillsbury also reigned ahead of numerous world champions and top players. This made him famous all over America in his field. Pillsbury's memory skills were really outstanding. He actively trained his mind through chess and visualized the whole board and chess pieces, even if blindfolded. Pillsbury's fame rose worldwide due to his great ability to play the game blindfolded with 32 opponents simultaneously, and he had more wins than losses despite not seeing the actual board. Not even the greatest players can carry out this kind of match. Playing chess aids in improving memory and planning skills. Pillsbury's great concentration and dedication to chess fueled up his memory retention skills. Even when two professors challenged him to memorize a list of difficult words, he pronounced them all correctly, forward or backward. Truly, his memory was one of a kind. The proper use of his abilities lead Pillsbury into great success. In this story, it can be seen that continuous mental training enhances memory retention. Like Pillsbury, building up an accurate memory would lead to progress and success. With this, make it a routine to train your memory through familiarization, concentration, and repetition. This is helpful, especially if memorization is needed in your field. Without the ability to remember, you would be lost in our journey. You will not know what to do and where to go. So always seek to sharpen your memory, and it will be easier for you to succeed. Persuasion versus force. In this world, everything is connected. Even the way you think affects your course of action. If you have a negative mindset, you are also likely to act negatively. Alternatively, if you develop a positive mindset, you will probably grow as an individual who seeks to do what is right. Either way, you always have the power to choose what kind of mindset you will have. There will be times when our internal thoughts will test our minds. This happens when you are faced with a situation and a negative thought emerges. It will persuade you to do the wrong thing. In this case, you should think logically and always choose to do what is right. Through this, you will achieve good results. People are not born perfect and morally upright, but our bad experiences or past actions that had been committed could still be changed. This will happen if we choose to align our morals on the right track. There is a story about how prison changes people. There was a rich man who committed a terrible crime in his life, which put him in jail. At first, he was so resistant and arrogant because he was eaten by his pride, personal beliefs, and ego. Until the end of the trial, the rich man never wanted to admit his mistakes. He even exhibited bad behavior in public by showing his manly frame, remaining boastful and firm. But it didn't last long. Due to the environment and circumstances in prison, such as freedom deprivation, unusual environment, and psychological factors, the rich man began to change his personality. He felt the taste of conscience because of staying there. This story just shows that change is possible once you win the war against your mind. Like the journey of the rich man, it will not always be easy. It will ask you to let go first of your ego and personal beliefs. Then you will be challenged by your circumstances. All of these are part of the process. Thus, it is necessary to develop a positive mindset and change for the better. Regardless of your past mistakes, believe that change is possible. Do what it takes to have a mindset that will lead to the right path and success. This will all be worth it in the end. Conclusion. In this book, you have learned the golden rules and concepts that can help you attain success. You have learned that part of improving yourself is to boost your confidence and develop a positive mindset. You have also learned the value of how to enhance it. Through practice, you will have a sharper memory despite your age. You have also learned that your environment plays a big part in your growth. By surrounding yourself with optimistic and like-minded people, it will be easier to become the best version of yourself. More than that, you have also learned that change is possible regardless of your mistakes. If you let go of your ego and instead learn from experiences, you will become a kind person both to yourself and to other people. In this way, kindness will always return to you. In achieving success, remember that you will face struggles along the way. But these should not stop you from following these golden rules and lessons. Rather, let your failures be a way for you to apply them and change for the better. Allow yourself to improve and make the most out of the circumstances. Once you do, you will surely achieve success.